have another joke for you.
That
I think you'll like this one.
let's run it.
So this guy is in a bar and
Hmm.
he goes up to the bar to order his drink and he sees a big jar full of cash, but it's not like a tip jar. It's like got like big bills in it. He's like,
Okay.
What's up with all this like this huge jar of cash sitting out here?" He's like, "It's a contest." The bartender tells him it's a contest that we do. If you put $10 in the jar, then you have to complete 3 tests in an hour. If you complete all three within the hour, you get the whole jar. Like, okay, well, like, what are the tests? He's like, he reaches underneath the bar, sets a 750 bottle of tequila up on the bar, full brand new bottle. Says you have to drink this whole bottle of tequila. There's a 70-year-old lady upstairs that hasn't been with a man in years. You have to go up there and satisfy her to completion. Then you got to go out in the alley out back. There's a dog with a sick tooth. You got to get that sick tooth and bring it back to me. If you can do all three of those things in an hour, I'll give you this whole jar of cash. He's like, you know what? I got time to kill. Pulls a $10 bill out of his wallet, sticks the $10 bill in the jar. The bartender cracks the tequila and he chugs the whole thing. Coughing and spitting and sputtering. He goes out in the back alley and the bartender can hear him wrestling with this dog. He can hear growling and barking and yowling, and he can't really tell which sounds are coming from the dog and which sounds are coming from the man. About 10 minutes later, oh, the man comes back in. His shirt's torn. He's covered in dirt from the alley. He's scratched up and bleeding. He looks at the bartender and goes, "All right, where's that old lady with the sick tooth?"
Okay, it's a good one.
Uh, yeah. And with
Again,
that,
credits because it look like you're reading, so credits are
it's
taken
not that I'm
away
reading.
because
I
you're
just have
reading.
like the premise written down in my notes. I just have to not look at you or I'll stumble over the words.
Damn.
Um,
Well,
anyways, with that, that is the intro to episode 139. And as you gather by now, we are still continuing the no whiz streak.
correct mundo.
He finally moved out of his mold, fungus, and cockroach infested apartment and into a brand new
Which you'd think
apartment.
would be a blessing. Yeah, you'd think it'd be great. And then carry
Well,
on.
it was into a brand new, shiny, nice apartment. His apartment has a backyard, which I've never seen. But in his brand new, shiny apartment with a backyard, the roof leaks and already has mold and mildew.
His has a bigger backyard than I like ours. If I were to go to on my balcony to take a picture, the people under us have like little like
Yeah.
8 by 8 fenced in area with grass.
Yeah. Like his yard is as big, if not a little bit bigger, than the yard that me and Jade had in our duplex that we had.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we rented a duplex for a year and the yard was tiny. Um, damn, I was gonna say something. Oh, but on top of moving from one moldy, mildewy apartment to another one, uh, they haven't gotten their Wi-Fi hooked up yet. So Wiz bailed on episode 139 because he's apparently the only member of Gen Z in America that can't figure out how to hotspot off of his phone.
I know that's. I feel like he was giving us the runaround on that one. Had to have been because like,
Yeah.
how do you, come on?
Hotspotting off your phone is the easiest thing in the world.
It really is. I'm
When
saying that I just learned how to do that a couple
really,
months
I've been
ago
doing it forever.
when I had to learn about work
So
or
we,
learn about work. When I had to do it with for work, I had to learn about it that way.
do you have things like around your house that you just like, you didn't buy, you don't think Hallie bought it, you don't remember getting it as a gift, you just somehow came into possession of like certain things?
No, because I have a really good memory.
Okay. Well,
So I have a
somehow
pretty good idea of where everything comes from, and like everything has a reason for
me
being here,
and
I guess.
me and Jade had just at some point acquired one of those Roku sticks. It's not like the Roku box or anything. It's like it plugs straight into the HDMI port. It looks like a Roku flash drive, and it basically is the exact same thing as like a regular Roku. It's like a
Hmm.
Fire Stick, but it's Roku. So we like. But speaking of hotspot, I just had this kind of sitting in a drawer somewhere, and I put it in my hospital bag for when we went and when Gwen was born, because we went in at midnight the night before and stayed in the hospital all night and all day till the next day. Like we checked into the hospital at midnight, and Gwen
Hmm.
wasn't born until 5:30 p.m.
Damn.
And then we stayed two more nights. Like we stayed that next night and the night after that. So I brought the Roku stick and plugged the Roku stick into the hospital TV and hotspotted it off my phone the whole time that we were in the hospital. That was clutch because
Smart man.
that first day from like midnight until shit started getting serious around 3 p.m. Jade was epiduraled out of her mind. They put too much fentanyl in her epidural and knocked her ass out. So I was just in the hospital by myself with watching whatever I wanted on the Roku, eating snacks while Jade was in a coma in the bed.
I might be saying a lot about who I am as a person right here, or I might be learning a lot about myself right here. But that makes me think of something being like off your mind, like they gave you too much like fentanyl, like what just in general, like drugs. I wonder what the fuck like fentanyl feels like before you die. Like you know, it's so easy, or like why is it so good that people like fiend for it that hard? You
Yeah, I
know,
mean it's
I would never
super
do it. Don't get me
powerful.
wrong,
Because like
but I'm just like,
have you seen like the
I'm
police like when they seize fentanyl they post like this is how much fentanyl it takes to kill a person, and it's
right.
like
You have to have like hands to
it
handle
looks
that
like
shit, or
someone
hands, gloves.
yeah, it looks like someone like spilled some salt on the table and it's like this much fentanyl will kill a family of four. Like well
A
and yeah, and so
tablespoon
the
will kill
thing
2 elephants.
with a epidural is they put like a tap straight into your spine and it
Yeah,
blocks like it's like a fentanyl IV basically straight into your spinal column and it blocks all the nerves from that point down. So like Jade was more or less and they gave her too much. So she was basically paralyzed from like the belly button down
oh fuck.
because you're supposed to rotate every hour so that the fentanyl doesn't pool on one side because like if you just lay on your right side the whole time, it will pool in your right leg and your right leg will
Yeah.
be like way more numb and paralyzed than your other leg. So the nurse has to come in every hour, but like that she was so knocked out on fentanyl that like she couldn't move anything from like her belly button down. So me and the nurse were having to completely pick her up by hand off the bed and flip her
God
every hour.
damn. That's awful.
I remember like it was funny because I was watching Wednesday on Netflix. It had just came out
Yeah.
and the episodes were an hour long. So like I would wait till the nurse left and start an episode. And then when that episode finished, I would just like pause and wait for the nurse to come in to flip her before I started the next episode.
Hey, that's smart. I mean, because I hate to be interrupted in the middle of a fucking episode.
I know I didn't like, especially not with like Wednesday because it was a pretty cheesy show. But that was like the other reason that I didn't watch, like put on like Game of Thrones or something because God forbid the like nurse walk in and I have to like drop what I'm doing and help her while someone's getting their back blown out on the hospital TV.
God, that'd be so awkward in the middle of a fucking sex scene.
Right. I had a couple before we dive into segments, I had a couple more things to talk about. Oh, I saw this and this didn't sit right with me and I wanted to get your take on it.
Okay, bet.
Someone did a study, and I should have put my source in here, but it was like a study done, I think it was by like the New York Post, like a full blown publication, did a study and concluded in their study that the average American eats 75 hot dogs per year.
No way.
That number feels super high.
There's no fucking way.
Like,
Yeah, it's definitely high. What do you? Yeah, that's high.
I'm gonna give myself some like lenience. I'm gonna give myself some like room for error and say that I maybe eat 15 hot dogs a year.
Yeah, but uh, whatever. Well, I don't know. I can count on 15 occasions probably I eat hot dogs. I'm not gonna say I eat because whenever I eat hot dogs, I never just eat one.
See, so
Look,
so I was about to say, because I was gonna say whenever I eat hot dogs, I'm eating at least two or three.
yeah, chili dogs, hot dogs don't matter.
I mean, if we're just doing straight, just like hot dog with mustard or ketchup, no fancy toppings, I could easily do four, if not five.
Well, hold on. You gotta, I guess, account for like baseball games.
I don't
That's a
go to as
huge
many
thing.
baseball games as you do. But also,
Brother, I don't either. I
oh, I
haven't gone
thought
to
you were
one.
saying for your own
I won
numbers.
free tickets and gave them away.
I
Like
thought you
I
were
just
saying
don't
that
feel like
for
going.
your own numbers that you had to be like, hold up, think about the baseball games. Like, how many hot dogs are you taking down at an Astros game?
No, I don't like I'm weird with hot dogs, like unless it's someone like one that I pick out of the store and know like it's like a beef Angus or something like that. I'll eat it straight or like I'll eat it. But like
You have a Sam's
theirs,
membership.
yeah.
Those Sam's
We've
hot
we've gone
dogs
over this.
go
I've heard
so
they're
hard.
good.
You never had a
I've
Sam's hot
never
dog?
No,
Oh
I've
my
never had. I'm weird about eating just a hot dog. I don't know why, but like I love to have toppings on that shit.
dude.
So
So
at Minute Maid, they have this one. This is what I'm leading into. Sorry, it's
okay.
like it was called the Lapino one, but it was like it's what the fuck? There wasn't pineapples on it, but it was jalapeno and like pulled pork and barbecue sauce on a hot dog. It was so fucking good.
Well, I know you
God,
like to get creative when you cook. So pro tip, at
yeah.
Sam's, you can buy the same hot dogs that they make in the cafe or whatever, and it's
Hmm.
like a 12 pack, and they're quarter pound all beef hot dogs.
God damn.
They're huge and they are delicious.
Excuse me. I'm really gassy for some fucking reason. And that is fucking huge for a hot dog.
Yeah, and I think the 6 pack or the 12 pack is only like $6.
It's like double the price of a normal pack.
Yeah, they're
I
quarter
mean,
pound hot dogs.
I was literally, God damn, let me finish shit before you make me sound like an asshole.
The
No, it's too
problem,
expensive. No shit, they were fucking half pound or half ounce.
and the Sam's ones are like a good length. Like they're obviously going to be longer than the bun, but they're not like Costco. They sell their cafe hot dogs in the meat section too, and they're quarter pound all beef hot dogs, but they're like almost the same girth as a normal hot dog. So the dog is like it's
Long as
huge. Yeah,
fuck.
and you
Yeah.
look like a fucking cartoon character trying to put that thing in a regular hot dog bun. Whereas it like with the Sam's ones, they will fit reasonably in a regular bun,
Right.
but they're
That is
fat
one thing
boys.
that I've cherished as an adult and cooking hot dogs is a good bun to meat ratio.
Yeah. I'm more that way with burgers. If
Like
someone messes the burgers up on the
same.
grill and they
I'm way more
shrink,
harder on burgers.
that makes me real mad.
Because I want like perfect meat. See, for burgers, I wouldn't mind a little bit of extra meat
Yeah.
instead of bread, but I'm the opposite for hot dogs. Like I wouldn't mind a little bit more bread than the meat.
And I've started like if I don't buy pre-made patties, if I like actually get ground beef and make my own patties, I'll make them out to like say I have four people and a pound of meat. I'll just split it into fours, quarter pound burger patties. but then I will smash those things so flat and thin before I put them on the grill because I
Right.
know that they're going to draw up. Because the mistake that people make, and I'm sure you already know this, is they make their burger patties the size that they want their burgers.
No shit. They don't account for shrinkage.
Yeah, they
Fucking
make like
dumbasses.
a
Sorry,
burger
but
patty out of raw meat that looks like a good, nice, hearty burger that you would eat. But I'm like, no, that thing's gonna be a
yeah,
damn slider after I get it off the
no
grill.
shit. It's gonna be a breakfast patty. Like, what the fuck are we doing here? Have you ever put ice in the middle? I've seen some people put ice in the middle of their
No, I've
burgers
seen
to
it.
keep it like a medium, which I want to try it. I'm just don't feel like doing. I don't have a grill. I'm in an apartment.
See, so the more that the longer I go,
If I'm doing that, I'm not doing that in my fucking kitchen. I'm doing that
the
like
more that I've embraced on like a propane grill. I used to try to keep the heat like 400 or less. Now I crank that heat up. Like if I'm on a propane grill, like I said, I will make those burger patties super thin, turn the grill up to like 425, 450, and I'm talking like a minute and a half each side of those burgers, and we're good to go.
damn. That was nice.
Same with steaks. Like Jade loves her steaks rare, so I'll rip the grill up to like 450 and do like get like a big thick steak and give like 2 to 2.5 minutes tops each side, and Jade's steak is done.
Bro, I fuck with Jade more and more. The more I learn about her, the more, bro, she cool as fuck.
Oh, she is like, and this was like a an adjustment for me because like my whole
Like,
family is medium
high
rare.
key, me and Jade would be fam, bro. Like, we be chilling.
Well, yeah, she thought she wanted to like move her whole life down to Beaumont, Texas.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Chill the fuck out. I'm not Beaumont fucking. I'm not,
I mean,
I
it's
just
in the
have,
vicinity, in the
I
ballpark.
mean, motherfucker, that shit's a little over an hour away.
I
Then
mean, okay,
again,
but
it's
I'm just saying,
Houston's an hour away from Houston.
you like she wanted to go to Beaumont. You've got Crockett in your DNA. I feel like we're kind of
Fair
cut from
enough.
the same cloth.
Okay, yeah, I'll give you that one.
Um, I forgot. Oh, anyways, back to the study. Yeah, so 75 hot dogs per year for the average American. And me and you were both saying like you said like you eat hot dogs maybe 15 times per year.
Yo, yeah,
And we're gonna
I
say
don't eat it that much.
average 3 dogs per event that you eat hot dogs at. That's
Right.
45 dogs.
I
And
love how my
I
monitor just shows me playing Call of Duty right here.
and I didn't even notice that. I definitely don't eat hot dogs 15 times per year. I will say, like, in my whole year, I maybe eat, I'll bump it to 20. I might eat 20 dogs a year. So then you have to extend it farther and say, if this study is even close to being correct, that means that somebody is pulling the average up. So like for me and you, her eating 20 to 40 dogs per year, someone's out there eating 90, 100, 120 hot dogs a year. That's like one hot dog. That's like eating one hot dog every 3 days. And initially, I wanted to like reject that. Like, there's no way it's possible. This study is completely cooked. But then I had a thought that made me rethink that. And the thought was
You
that
here? Did you lose me? Did I disappear or did you disappear?
I mean, you were on my screen. You were just real quiet.
You were on my screen, but you were frozen. Did you hear anything I said?
I think it was me 'cause I think I just got like a little pop up, but I didn't see what it said. So it may have been something talking about my internet.
Oh, I don't forgot what I said, so we
Oh,
can
here
carry
we
on
go.
anyways.
I thought you were
Uh,
just zoned in on either COD or what I was saying.
no, that's you. I'm assuming it's got to be
Okay,
you because
it's
it's
got to be
clear
me.
skies too.
It's got to be me. Um, but what was I saying? Oh, I was just saying that if me and you are agreeing that we eat 20 to 40 dogs a year, then if this study is anywhere close to accurate, that means somebody out there is pulling the average up. I mean, I'm
Oh,
look,
that's what I was saying. Yeah,
yeah,
okay. Yeah, the hot dog eating contest. Brother,
yeah. I mean,
they are throwing that average up.
and also people like Darian exist. Like I feel like if anybody that we know is eating 75 hot dogs a year, it's Darian.
I feel that. I mean, when I was young,
Oh no, what's happening?
um,
I froze again. I want to switch to my
yeah, there you are.
hotspot. I want to switch to my hotspot, but I don't want to lose the meeting.
Yeah, you're gonna lose the meeting. What's wrong with your Wi-Fi?
I don't know. Like, I mean, like I've never had problems with the Wi-Fi here. I don't know what's happening. We can push on. Anyways, the second half of that study, just a little quick, and this one made me think a little bit more. They said that the average American eats 75 hot dogs per year, but
Right.
did like a whole equation for pizza slice,
Hmm.
pizza slices, because
Okay.
they polled Americans. It says when they get a pizza, like if they order a medium pizza, they can eat half or more than a medium pizza. Which I mean, I can eat a whole medium pizza by myself. I just don't.
Same. Right. It's called
So when
self-control.
they did that, averaged out by the amount of times people said they eat pizza per year. So they came down to 180 pizza slices per year for the average American. And I definitely think that is more accurate.
I was waiting to see what you were gonna say about that because I thought I was in my head thinking that's gonna be accurate.
Yeah, because like I'm saying like the minimum, and this is gonna sound bad when I say it, but the if me and Jade have pizza for dinner, minimum I'm having four.
Okay, you're fine. Don't feel bad for that. Don't feel bad because
I just know
the
there's
way I
listeners at home going like, God dang.
no. Hear us out, listeners. Because first off, the way it doesn't happen just four on a plate, although sometimes it does. But like for me, what usually happens is I'll throw two on a plate. I'm like, all right, cool, that's good. And then I'll eat one, and then I'm like, all right, cool. And then I'll like walk around, do whatever, clean up, and then like I'll have another slice before going to bed, probably.
You sound like, have you seen that? There's like a viral TikTok clip of Shane Gillis on a podcast talking about how bad he is about eating pizza. He's like, when I eat pizza, he's like, I'll eat three slices before I sit down. He's like, I'll eat my first slice standing at the counter, putting the rest on my plate.
Nah, I've been guilty of doing that from Sam's Club while driving home.
Damn. Those are big ass slices too.
I
The slices are
know.
huge.
Because our Sam's Club has a red light right outside of it to get back on the loop, and that's the worst fucking red light. I hate it. So I'll just sit there, open the box, take a bite, and be like, I want me some fresh fucking pizza, and then close that bitch.
I used to do that in college with Little Caesars.
I did
Um,
that in college with Little Caesars too.
'Cause the Little Caesars that was closest to campus was probably a 15-minute drive. It wasn't far, it was just all like neighborhood roads.
Right.
And so I would take my $6 because I would get $5 for the pizza and $2 for or $1 for two ranch cups. So I would take my $6 through the drive-through and have my large pepperoni sitting in the passenger seat. And in that, I mean, I would probably have three slices down by the time I got back to my dorm room.
Not only that, but you also got to factor in like CC's. Go to CC's once or maybe
Dude,
twice a
so I said
year.
my minimum,
Your numbers are inflated like a
I said my
motherfucker.
minimum is four. If I go to CC's, I'm not walking out under eight.
Eight?
That's what I mean. Like I'm saying, like
I'm not
Oh, I've
walking out under like 12. What are
I
you
said I've
talking about,
definitely
brother?
hit I've definitely hit double digits in
Yeah,
CC several times.
brother. All the times in like high school, whenever we'd have to go for or like for field trips or shit like that, we'd go there for lunch. We would have competitions all the fucking time.
Oh, we
Who would
did
eat the
that in
most?
college. We would take like six of us to a CC's and like try to eat 100 slices between six of us.
I went there high a few months ago, and that was wonderful. My first time doing that. It's an eye-opening experience.
See, I we used to live right next door to a CC's, and the bad part was when we lived, our apartment was next door to a CC's. My work was all the where I worked at the time was also next door to a CC's.
Right.
So like it was the temptation was just 24/7. And the worst part is like it's not even good pizza.
Hey, hey, shut your fucking mouth.
I mean,
The fucking
I'm gonna eat it. I'm not sitting here saying like that I'm too good for CC's, but I
bro, the
recognize
zesty
it for what it
pepperoni
is.
is great, and their cheesy bread. Like those are two are the goated items
The
pizza
like
wise.
spinach Alfredo one is super underrated.
There's only one thing I've ever wanted to call in order for CC's, and we ended up doing that, and that was our cinnamon rolls. That shit
It
was
does go
godsend.
hard. Um, I, I mean, I think if I'm talking in terms of quality pizza, and quality is a word being used very loosely right now, I would take a Little Caesars hot and ready over CC's.
I would too.
And
I would too. I'm not arguing with you there.
a real strain on my marriage has been that Jade hates Little Caesars. And Jade loves pizza, but she like refuses to eat Little Caesars.
What used to be a strain for me is that Hallie hated Domino's, and I used to love it
Oh, that's
because
me and
that's
Jade's lifeblood. Our Me and Jade's marriage is held together by Domino's marinara sauce. Like
Papa John's is better. First off, second off, it was that's all we
there's
had in
not very
Crockett
many
was
Papa
Pizza Hut.
John's around here.
All we had in Crockett was Pizza Hut for years, and then we finally got a Domino's. So like I hyper fixated on that for a few years. The last few
Domino's
years
is
I was
so
there,
good, dude.
and now I'm like I ate it too much, and it was too recent to where I'm like, if that's an option, I'm not getting it. Like
Oh no. Me and Jade went through a phase where like at one point our jobs paydays lined up. So like for a long time we were both on bi-weekly pay schedules, but they were
I know I missed that.
opposite. So we got paid every Friday.
I
Like,
miss that so much.
well, now or not now, but at one point we were like just both getting paid on the same Friday every 2 weeks. And so we went through like a good phase of every Friday payday ordering Domino's. And that got to be a problem. We had to stop. You should see the amount of points in my Domino's rewards app.
Yeah, no, I understand because that's we did that with Uber Eats on Fridays. We got really bad about just ordering or like throughout the weekend, at least once a week, we would order dinner that way. We had to like cut that shit out. One thing I want to ask you before I forget about it. I didn't know about this shit till I think literally today or yesterday, but apparently, have you ever heard of boiling ribs?
I think I've seen a video on it and it looks horrible.
So apparently there's people out here that boil ribs
Yeah, I think I saw the video you're talking about. And like they're just like,
first.
yeah, no, it's
Like,
not.
yeah, they do that to make it more tender.
Do
So
they
they'll
boil them
boil
in a
it first
bag?
and no, like they'll just throw
Yeah,
it in a
okay.
fucking
We're talking about the same video, and that shit was awful.
yeah, like that shit is who I've never I don't think I finished saying it, but people will boil ribs and then finish it off on the grill or smoking it or whatever to make it more tender. And I'm like, brother, there's better ways of doing it. Have you ever called or heard of just take
So
your time and cook
that's
it low and slow? Like the fuck?
so you know what sous vide is?
Yeah,
So yeah, that's like the special ed version of sous vide, which sous vide
dead
is more for like
ass.
steak, and you vacuum seal it in a bag, so it's not in the boiling water. You're just
Right.
using the sous vide water because you have to have like a special sous vide like heater, and say you like your steaks at 130, like a good perfect medium rare. Then you'll
Right.
sous vide it to like 120, and it takes
And then
like
that way, throw it back on and sear it. You reverse
yeah,
sear.
and yeah, and like you guarantee that the interior is going to be perfect, and you crank your pan or grill or whatever you're searing on to like 500, like as hot as you can get it, and flash sear the outside to maintain a perfect temperature on the inside. But that's like
Right.
science. You have to have special equipment and like a vacuum sealed bag. These
I
dumb
mean, you could buy all
dumbs
the shit on
are
Amazon. It's super. It's
putting
not special. I could, as long as you have a vacuum sealer, you could do it.
right, but I'm saying, but like you have to like maintain the water temperature at like the exact temperature.
That's very true. Yeah.
Like these dumb dumbs are just throwing a full rack of spare ribs into their biggest chili pot and boiling it. And like that meat looks so sad and defeated when it comes out of that boiling water.
I know it looks awful.
I would rather eat a Lincoln Riley brisket than a boiled rack of ribs. This
What's a
this was a
Lincoln
great.
Riley brisket?
Have you not seen that
Uh-uh.
viral tweet? I'll send it to you after this. I'm gonna text it just so I remember. Yeah, back it was back when he was at Oklahoma. I'll send you the tweet after this. But that was actually a perfect transition talking about cooking steaks and briskets. Because the last thing I have in my notes before we do segments is what would your last meal be if you were a death row inmate?
I've been seeing a lot of people or like a lot about like last meals lately, and I don't know
So, and
what
we're
the
gonna set
fuck
some
mine would be.
parameters. It has to be within a, because I think most states put a price tag on it, and the one that I've heard most often is $40. So you get a $40 price tag. So you can't go crazy,
Damn.
crazy. I know mine. Me and
So
me and my dad have joked about this since I was a kid.
I I'm gonna go simple. I'm gonna go immediately where my heart and my gut and my stomach took me.
Okay. Remember, this is the last
I
thing you'll ever consume.
The last thing I'll ever consume, I want to keep it simple. Just give me a nice, give me like a 24-ounce ribeye. I want it like char grilled, medium rare, like perfect medium rare. Okay. Give me a giant baked potato overloaded with all the basic stuffings. And then the rest of the money, as much shrimp as it can get.
Just like if you're seeing like the people who during like shrimp boil season will just sell pans of shrimp by like the pound, and you like cash out some lady like 25 bucks, and then you go pick up like a pan of garlic parmesan shrimp at her apartment.
Right. It's not a bad
That
idea,
that's
especially if
gonna
you do like
be
a that'll be my meal. That'll be my last meal.
so like, and like you see like websites will do like famous like murder, like serial killers final meals, and they'll like make them and take pictures of them. That's
Right,
it.
I've
Like
seen
yours is
that.
just gonna be. First of all, it just occurred to me like a second ago that you said 24-ounce ribeye. Like that's a massive ribeye.
God, yeah, I know it is.
Get that bone in tomahawk.
Brother, it doesn't have to be bone in. I don't give a fuck. I want a 24 ounce.
Yeah.
I want a big boy
So I'm just
for
like
the perfect
imagining.
medium rare.
I'm just like imagining like your plate, like if that's gonna take a picture of it, that massive thick ass ribeye, the baked potato. I'm imagining is like one of those like special baking potatoes that's like as big around as like both of your fists put together. And
You're
then
going on for exactly what I was picturing in my mind. That's
just
what's
like a
killing me.
foil, like an aluminum foil baking pan full of peel and eat shrimp.
That's what I was picturing.
Yeah. So
I love how you nailed everything that I fucking pictured in my mind. You know me
I
so
can
fucking
see it. I can
well.
see the exact meal. I can see like the toppings on the baked potato and everything. And it's a good meal. I'm not knocking it.
I
I
know it
wish
is.
Wiz
Oh,
was
and
here because I would want to hear what Wiz had to say.
fucking
Wiz would
chicken
pick some.
strips.
Yeah, I was about to say A caniac combo.
God, that makes me. I got some. So there was some. Hold on. My drink, I'd get a vanilla Coke probably as a drink to go with
Oh,
it.
you
That
made you
sounds
just I
so
didn't even think
good.
of drink, but you saying that made I got mine.
But
So, oh, go ahead.
recently. Oh, sorry. I was gonna say recently that we HEB had T-bones on sale, so I got three giant ass T-bone steaks for $16. So instead of just keeping them like that, I was like, well, I'm the only motherfucker that eats steaks. I'll just carve these motherfuckers up and have six steaks. I got three fillets
Yeah,
and three New York strips sitting in my fucking freezer now.
hell yeah.
I might eat me some fucking fillets this weekend.
So mine, like I said, me and my dad have had like we joked about our we call it our death row meal. It's chicken fried steak with white gravy,
Okay.
mashed potatoes with white gravy, and mac and cheese. And
That's a good meal.
I want like that
As a
big
matter of
chicken
fact,
fried steak that like hangs off the side of the plate.
I'll send you a picture of one that I made when I worked at Davy Crockett Grill. That
Uh,
motherfucker, we had to bring it out on a pizza platter. I made that bitch so fucking big.
golly. So
Yeah.
when Kevin Durant was with the Thunder, he opened his own restaurant called KD's downtown, and it was just like a southern style like soul food basically restaurant, and their chicken fried steak was top three chicken fried steak I've ever had. Like I ordered when I went there the first time, I ordered uh chicken fried steak and mashed potatoes. Well, they brought my plate
Right.
out, and I asked where the mashed potatoes were because they brought like the chicken fried steak out on like this big one of those big like oval shaped plates, and the only thing on it was
Right.
chicken fried steak. Took up the whole plate, hanging off the edges. And I was like, "Where's mashed potatoes?" Like they're on there, and I lifted up underneath the chicken fried steak. The whole bed of the plate was mashed potatoes. That
Jesus.
shit was so good. But so I'm going chicken fried steak and mashed potatoes with white gravy, mac and cheese. Drink. You saying vanilla Coke makes me want to go cherry Coke. It would
I don't
be
know if you can
either
see it, but here's a couple. Oh, my camera's over here. Here's a couple of big ones. Not the same one I was talking about. Like
that's
size of the
that
fucking.
looks so good. Um,
Yeah.
my drink would either be cherry Coke or red Kool-Aid. And then for dessert, I'm getting chocolate chip cookies and whole milk.
Chocolate bit bookies. Chocolate bit boogies.
Okay.
Bro, I know I got a picture of this bitch on here somewhere, and I cannot find it for the life of me.
I got a couple more things in the notes, but one of them I know I'm saving for when Wiz comes back. So you want to move on?
Yeah, if I find the picture, I'll just pull it up.
All right. The time has come.
Hmm.
We're not doing a
It's
movie
what?
this week. The time has come. We're not doing a
It's
movie this
what?
week because check your calendars. The day that we are recording this is July 18th. And if you listen to this show, you know that that means that this is the return of Terrible 10. Wow, burp right in the middle of that lead up. Uh,
Yeah, no, killed it.
Terrible Tens. Shame Wiz couldn't be here for it. Cannot tell you guys how many conversations.
I can't find it. Fuck. Sorry.
Can't tell you guys how many conversations that we have had in the group chat about the week of July 18th. We are locking in. We're not missing
Right.
episodes. We're not pushing episodes. Once Terrible Tens start and we're leading up to football season, we are locked in on the pod.
Yeah, it's a hard Tuesday the rest of the fucking year. Like once terrible tens, it's Tuesdays. The rest Tuesday.
Because we
Every
have to get
fucking
in
every
football mode.
week.
Once football season comes around, we have to record on Tuesdays. And what did Wiz say? He said like I'm good except for like one day in September.
Right.
He said I cleared my Tuesdays for the next 6 months, and this is like the third episode in a row he hasn't been on.
Yeah, when he came out after he missed the first one, he said, "No, I'm just joking. That was a joke." And I'm like, brother, you said that with no emoji, no LOL, nothing. You said that with confidence.
Also, let's take a moment of silence for we already talked about his apartment woes. He moved from the moldy, mildewy apartment to a new apartment with new mold and new mildew and no internet. And on top of all that, he has an hour and a half commute in traffic both ways to and from work.
Man, if he had to pay full price for that apartment, I'd be pissed. I'd be pissed if I was him right now. But since he's saving money, shit, go through the struggle. You'll be all right in the long run.
Um, but for terrible tens, again this year, we're doing 2 lists per week to get us. We will finish with our 32 team power ranking the week of NFL kickoff, and we're doing an offense and a defense each week. This week we have chosen tight ends and linebackers.
Correcto
Right out the gate,
mundo.
we have split the defense into corners and safeties, obviously. Um, Linebackers, edge rushers, and interior DL. We are making a distinction between edge rushers, i.e., Black Josh Allen, uh, TJ Watt, etc., Nick Bosa, versus your traditional stand up, like Mike linebacker.
I'm pretty
Which
sure we did that last year too,
I
but
think
you
we
know, to
did.
each
I always like to reiterate for
yeah,
whenever
it doesn't hurt to
whenever
reiterate
this
it,
episode
especially
comes
for
out
any
and
new
someone's
ones.
like, Nick Bosa's not a top 10 linebacker. No, he's a top 10 edge rusher, pussy.
You really think someone's gonna choose now of all time to finally talk to us on social media?
You never know. Never lose faith. Uh, but
Um,
Hunter,
Jinx,
what do you
Jinx
want
on
to
the
do first? Tight ends or linebackers?
let's roll on tight ends, and I'll volunteer as tribute to go number 10.
Okay, let's
I'm
hear
I
it.
don't know why the fuck I just said that. I don't have a name ready.
That's what I'm about to say. Like, okay, like Hunter has the 10th linebacker in the NFL. That's like, wow, that's surprising. He's on top of it.
Nope, I'm not. I don't know why. I'm just cocky and said that shit like I was gonna roll off the top of the tongue with a name.
I
You
have to
know
pull up
what?
pull up my NFL
Ah,
team
never mind.
logos.
Wait, okay, hold on. Another thing we gotta like talk about and set the line here because I forget every year. We're doing this like off of our projections, right? Well, we project how they're gonna like go into 20. Oh,
We
we're going
have this
into the 20.
conversation this every year, and I think we come up with something different every year.
I think so too. I want to say it's going into the
Yeah,
season, like
so
right
it's a
now.
prediction of their performance for the upcoming season. We're obviously not ranking them off of last season. Like,
Right.
obviously, their performance in the past will factor
It's
in,
going. It's going. They're going into the season. We're going
but
into the
if we
season.
whoever we put at number one, that's who we think will be the number one linebacker this year.
Right, based off of everything that's happened from today past, today
Right.
before.
Right. We have reason to believe that insert name here will be the 10th best linebacker in the NFL this year.
Correct.
Glad we got that out of the
And
way.
I'm drawing blanks out jump. I say Darren Waller.
He needs a quarterback. Wait, yeah, he's still
He's
in New York.
retired.
Oh, he did retire.
Yeah, he
I
got retired and divorced. Fucking hell. He must be on crack again.
Once the draft is over, I like completely block football out of my brain for like 2 months.
10.
And did he
Um,
he he retired from football, relapsed on drugs, and cheated on Kelsey Plum all in like a month and a half,
he's living the life.
and dropped that terrible music video.
He has a music video? How did I miss that?
Oh, that came out a while, like probably a month ago.
Oh, I missed the fuck out of that. Number 10.
Do you have your logos pulled up?
Nope, I'm doing this shit raw
Oh, that
dogging.
I know you. Know you don't have logos pulled up. He's trying to do terrible, as if terrible tens wasn't hard enough. Now Hunter's playing search and destroy or
Whoa,
revolver.
whoa, whoa. I specifically turned search and destroy. story off because I cannot handle that. I cannot handle a high pressure situation on top of trying to do this shit. This is enough high pressure. I'm trying so hard not to go Homer. Um, fuck, Hunter. Fuck. Tight end, tight end, tight end, tight end. AFC West. God, this. Okay, AFC North. Got. Uh, uh, nope. No.
Is it bad that I know what Wiz would say here?
Is it bad that I thought about saying what Wiz would say here for a second?
After you say yours, I want to hear what you think Wiz would say, and I'll tell you if it's the same.
You know what? Give me fuck Fryermuth.
Pat Primer. Okay, not bad. Not bad.
Yeah,
Respectable. What did you think Wiz would say?
Ferguson.
I was gonna say Kyle Pitts.
Oh, I forgot that motherfucker existed. He's a wide
um,
receiver.
9. Let's see.
Oh, I forgot Wiz is a Texans fan.
9. 1, 2,
I don't have to worry about him fucking doing Cowboys homers. We got to worry about him doing Texans homers now.
3. Okay, 9. This is a flyer, but the potential is there, and the change in circumstance could be enough to take him over the edge that he has not been yet able to overcome. And I'm gonna go with Cole Kmet at 9.
That's a.
Caleb
I mean, I
Williams,
I get it.
revamped offense, actual legitimate weapons on
But
the outside to
there's
stretch the
only one
defense.
ball.
I understand. I understand. And tight ends don't need like a lot of volume to be good. Like go back and look at that game Travis Kelsey had last year that he had like 5 catches for 25 yards and 4 touchdowns.
True. Um,
I think Cole Kmet could be a demon in the red zone this year if Caleb Williams can get them into the red zone.
at eight. At eight. Tight ends. NFC. NFC West. NFC West have a tight end. Who is the Cardinals don't even have a tight end. So, that's not a lot of like top tight ends unless I'm just sleeping.
I mean, there's 4 that are like great, kind of 5. The top, I have the top 5 right now, and it's like not debatable.
I have the top three, not to wait, 1, 2, 3, not debatable. I don't know about five. Just give me a second to think.
Dang,
Like
I know who
maybe
I should have went with someone else at 9.
see South. NFC. Oh shit! Yeah, there definitely is a top five. NFC East. NFC. Give me Goddard.
At 8. Okay.
Yeah, give me Dallas Goddard at 8.
Um, at 9 or at 7.
I got top four in my head now.
Think at 7. I probably would have flip flopped him and Goddard, but give me Dawson Knox.
I really want to go Dalton Schultz so bad because I can't think of anybody else, and Schultz actually puts up good numbers.
He
I'm
does.
trying not to. I'm trying not to go Homer, but
Hey, if he's good, he's good.
I get that. I'm trying to see what other options there are. Um, no, when's the last time the Colts had a tight end?
Mo Alley Cox.
He's still is he not still there?
He's still that's who they have. Like, he's
I'm talking
okay.
like a prominent, like number one, like standout, not a committee.
Dallas Clark.
Eric Ebron.
Ebron was good.
Um,
I feel like Ebron was always like a fringe guy. Like Ebron was the guy for years that like he was the guy you picked up when your fantasy tight end got hurt.
you know what? Fuck it. Six, give me Schultz.
Okay. So now we're at five. At five, let me make sure one, two, three, four, five. Yeah, we're good. At five, give me I have two I have two. One's more established, one's younger, but I think potentially could pass this other guy.
I got my next one's locked.
At five, I'm gonna put Mark Andrews at five. I'm putting a lot of faith in this other name, and I'm taking Mark Andrews coming off an ACL into account. So Mark Andrews five.
Um,
Please do me right with four.
well, mm,
It's right there.
four, give me TJ Hawkinson.
I mean, I'll allow it because he's also coming off injury and probably won't be able to play till at least week five. But I think they go to London week five, and they're saying he may just skip the London trip and come back after that. Um, so I guess at three, I'm taking Laporta, Samuel
That's a good
Laporta
one.
from Detroit.
Yeah. It's a little high, but
Yeah, so I was
I can't believe I forgot to take him
he was the one where
lower.
I was saying either him or Andrews at five, and I started to put him, but I was like, he's younger, he's going to continue to rise. Andrews coming off of an injury. Let me put my money on Laporta.
High key, I'd have taken him if I thought of him before I took Schultz.
Now he's Laporta's top five,
Well, two, give me Kittle.
and then one obviously the king, Travis Kelsey. That was a good list. There
Yeah.
wasn't anything
Best tight end in the
glaring
world,
on that list.
or top tight end in the league, and then also gets to go home and fuck like the number one pop star in the world. That's
Um,
wild. It's unfair.
I thought about tossing in Evan Ingram in the 9-10 area, but I
There's too much like questions with the tight end group.
well that offense in general is so inconsistent. I don't trust the offense, and I think Ingram is the most untrustworthy piece in an already untrustworthy offense. Like Ingram is just so hot
Right.
and cold. I just can't do it. But just move on, keep it moving. Linebackers, and I have 10, which sucks.
Yeah, it does suck.
Don't know if I know 10 linebackers.
Yeah, no, this is where like the fucking it's gonna take a minute to fucking get shit.
Um, stand up OG Mike with the freaking neck collar linebackers. He's higher. But I know he's higher. He fell off like a motherfucker. Give me um damn, this is so tough. I'm gonna just get the name right out here out of the way. I think he's getting older. I think there are better guys. Actually, no. I'm gonna throw a He's still top 10 though. I don't think he is.
It's okay. Don't think too hard.
10, give me Demario Davis.
It's okay. It's not
I had an
bad.
I had another
I'll
name, but
think.
I just don't think. Well, he got left off last year. 'Cause I remember like going into linebackers last year, like before the episode, I was like, "Don't forget Demario Davis," and then we
I
forgot,
want to
and I felt like
say,
an
I
idiot.
mean, he should be higher, in my opinion. Dude's like top five, but I'll take it.
I don't
He's
know if
not
he
getting
is
left
top
off this
five.
year.
I have like at least three or four names that I think are all better than him.
I've been trying to think of this dude on the Giants for like the last 5 minutes, and I cannot pull it. It's a weird last name. I That's the only motherfucker
Giants.
that's good on that defense, or not only good dude that's good on the defense, but he's a. I had him in fantasy last year.
The only guy I know on the Giants defense is Thibodeau.
Oh, I forgot about him too. No, it's starts with a O, bro.
Okoronkwo.
Oh,
No, Iverson. Yeah, I think
no.
no. He went to either OU or OSU. He's a lineman.
We used to have a guy with that name, I think.
Yeah, it's the guy that went to OU. Ogbo Okoronkwo.
Yeah. Now I want to say he's on the Browns now. I liked him.
He was a dog at OU.
Yeah.
Made my life hell.
Brother, I'm like fighting my life. I want to think of somebody else. So I can't pull this dude's name. Um, Give me TJ Edwards.
I don't hate it.
I know.
8.
I'm pissed. I can't think of the guy's name.
Man, I shouldn't have put the Mario Davis. Yeah, I should have put this other guy. He's gonna have to get left off, and that fucking sucks. This list is gonna be tough, dude.
I know.
Tough.
I know. I'm not happy about it. Excuse me.
One, two,
What? What?
3, 4.
You got this. Don't think too hard.
Where'd they all go? Okay, 8. I'm gonna go with the white dude from the Bills. Is it? It's Matt something.
I know who you're talking about. He's good.
Matt Milano.
Yes,
Give me Matt Milano.
that's a good one. Um, Linebacker. I said TJ Edwards. I don't want to stay in Chicago. Um, Yike I'm fucking up again.
I only have 4
Stand up,
more names left in my entire head,
brother. I have like three.
and they're probably the same as my 4, so we're
Yeah, we're
screwed.
fucking we're gonna fuck each other here. Um, Fuck Hunter. Fuck Hunter. Fuck. Why is this so difficult? Give Fuck Hunter. God, this is so hard. I'm like trying so hard to pull this shit out. Like
What you told
think
me
of
about?
like
Don't think too hard. You can do it.
yeah, I know. Fucking I'm trying not to put a name to that should be like is better. I don't want to put somebody too what's the way to say it? Too high or too low? Like somebody that
Too
chances to be top
high
five.
means you're too close to number one.
Okay, I'm trying to make sure not to put somebody too low.
Yeah.
Um, I wish I knew the fucking guy's name. It's Bobby something.
Did not put Zaven Collins at like 10 his rookie year.
Yes.
He was good, but he wasn't
He went
even close
he
to
went
top
top
10, and
10.
he was
Yeah.
not very good last year at all.
Fuck it, give me Patrick Queen. I can't think of anybody else.
At 7, Jesus Christ, he's top
I know. I
five.
can't think. I know.
God damn. I'm gonna end up having to use my name, and it's gonna be like 4 or 2 because we're gonna be out of names. Okay. Um, the Devons. Which one plays in Tampa?
Smith. Oh no 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 White
I mean,
Devin White.
Devin White at 6. I think Patrick Queen's way better than Devin White.
Yeah, I don't know how the fuck I didn't think of Devin White. That'd have been a really good spot for him. What am I at 5? Give me yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You can do it.
Yeah. Give me mm-hmm. Good
Yep.
pick, Hunter. Yep. That's it. It's in my
He's
head. I got it.
he's manifesting a good pick.
I got it. Yep, that's it. Good pick, Hunter. It's so at number 5 and the 2020 linebacker, uh,
2024.
terrible tens. What I say, 2020.
Yeah.
In the 2024 middle linebacker-esque terrible tens.
Leighton Vander.
Ew, what the fuck? Is that trash? Give me CJ Mosley.
I don't hate it. I will live with it. Patrick Queen at 7 is still gonna be a black eye, but I don't
I
hate it.
know.
At 4, I only have to make 2 more picks. This is great. But so the problem is I only have to make 2 more picks. I only have 2 more names, and one of them is obvious. So this 2 pick is
I gotta look to see if the guy's on a team because he's my next pick.
gonna be a nightmare.
I'm pretty sure he is.
But at 4, give me the
I just
Kansas
can't remember what
City
team.
dude. I'm gonna say this name, and Hunter, you're gonna tell me if it's the right name. I know his first
Okay.
name's Nick. Is his
Bolton, I
last name
think.
Bolton? Yes, thank you.
What was I say? Oh.
I thought it was
Uh,
Nick Bolton, but I'm gonna be completely transparent with everybody. Jade had us watching High School Musical on the TV a couple of days ago, and I couldn't remember if it was Nick Bolton or if High School Musical was clouding my memory.
Give me Bobby Wagner at 3.
That motherfucker's so old. I almost put him at 10 and then didn't think I could put him at 10.
Nah, I don't give a shit how old he is. Like that motherfucker, he's got some dirt on Father Time. He still plays like a
Okay.
motherfucker. Every year we've had the same conversation with him that he's old. He's old. He keeps producing as a top 10 linebacker every fucking
This
year.
2 pick is just brutal.
I'm so glad I have the one. It's so easy.
I know. I'm so upset.
I know. I kind of fucked you over at the 2 here.
Well, no, I fucked myself by not thinking of this one specific guy that I for sure can't put it to. And now I have to really dig deep here and come up with
Oh
something.
fuck! I know who I know who the fuck.
You know what?
Fuck. I know who's two.
You did, and he hasn't been named.
No, he hasn't been named.
Oh
But
no!
he's top five.
Is he a household name,
Um,
or is this
yeah.
some like deep cut that you know because you're a NFL sicko?
No, it's top five.
Yeah,
He's
I'm
a
just
top
making
five
sure that this is
linebacker.
something that I can wrap my brain around.
He I can give you a hint and say he was traded last season, but that
That's
doesn't give you
not
a
gonna
good.
fucking help at all, brother.
Or was it the season before? He's recently
You could
traded the
honestly
last
probably
couple.
tell me the team that he's on, and it probably wouldn't help. But don't do it.
I it would help.
Would it? Don't tell me. He was traded. He's a famous middle linebacker. And I'm gonna feel so dumb when I don't get this.
It was 2 years ago. He was traded 2 years ago
I'm gonna
because I just
feel so dumb.
the compensation for that trade is hilarious now because I think one of the people's not even on a team. I think he's in the Canadian Football League now. You got this. It's okay.
Was this the first time he's been traded?
Yes, I think. I'm pretty sure.
Was he ever an Oakland Raider?
No,
And I don't know.
damn.
But was is is Khalil Mack a stand-up linebacker?
Khalil Mack is not a stand-up linebacker.
Am I close?
No.
'Cause I think the guy you're thinking of plays with him now.
Um, not with him, but same conference.
That doesn't do. That's half the fucking league. Ooh, Hunter told me one. He's in the AFC. Thanks.
AFC North.
Still
There you
doesn't
go.
help
You got
me
a
at
quarter of the
all.
fucking league. Not even a quarter. You got an eighth of the league, bitch. Fuck you.
Doesn't help me at all, brother.
I just saw where you sent a picture back and my chair is empty.
Yeah, because you sent that picture and I came to the office and then you were.
I love how you blacked out your screen too.
I know I had to keep the reveal intact. I thought
Oh,
you
it's
would
just
get it
it's funny because I
quicker.
blacked mine out too.
This sucks. This sucks. He got traded to the AFC North. I have no clue, brother. Like literally no. Um, what the hell? I feel like it's Baltimore, but like that doesn't do anything for me.
Right.
Is it Baltimore?
I'm not gonna say yes or no to any team that you ask me.
I mean, like I just told you, like even if you said yes, he's on Baltimore right now, I wouldn't be able to give you a name.
We're gonna have to roll with whatever you can think of, buddy.
What division did he come from?
NFC North.
Dear God,
I know. You're gonna feel stupid as fuck
I
once
am.
you find
I am.
out.
I definitely am. This is brutal.
This could possibly save the list.
I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna think of the name. My brain is broken. Um, Jesus Christ.
You got this.
No, I don't. I don't have it.
I'm confident in you.
This is bad radio.
This is bad radio. It is
I know, and I wish I
very
could think of this name. This is like you said. This is like a household name that any football fan should know.
majority of football fans know. Not as much as number one, but majority of football fans know.
Uh, Let me make sure this guy's a linebacker. I think I may have pulled it.
You got
If
this.
if this guy's not a linebacker, I'm just gonna cease to live.
Don't think too hard. You got this.
Is it Tremaine Edmonds?
No.
Well, that's who's going into. I don't care. That's all I've got in me, brother.
Brother, he went from AFC East to NFC North.
Okay, well, I Googled Tremaine Edmonds just to make sure that he was a linebacker and saw a picture of him in a Bears jersey and felt real confident about it.
That's why you felt real confident. It was Roquan Smith is who I was thinking of.
Shit.
Yeah, I know you feel stupid as fuck right now.
You're right, I do. But either way, it's Tremaine Edmonds at two.
Yeah, because that's why I was
How
gonna
did
say
we forget
Baltimore earlier.
Roquan Smith?
Well, yeah, because I
I
did it first too.
completely forgot that he even existed. And I'll tell you this whole list would have been better if I would have remembered Malcolm Rodriguez way earlier.
Who?
Malcolm Rodriguez.
Who?
Continue. Finish the list.
I don't know who the fuck that is. I'm being dead ass serious.
Yes, you do.
Malcolm Rodriguez. What kind of fucking homer ass shit? Who's he on the Patriots?
Nope. Did you not watch Hard Knocks last year?
Are you talking about the dude on the Lions?
Mm-hmm.
Is he getting playing time now?
He started all year.
Bro, he's not going to be a top 10 linebacker next
He
year.
dead ass started every game as a
That
sixth
doesn't mean
round rookie.
Oh, that don't mean shit.
Okay, well, you're talking like I pulled some dude out of my ass.
Was that Hard Knocks last year or was that the year before?
I think it was last year. Yeah, because
You
I think he was
sure?
a rookie last year.
I could have
Yeah, because
swore
2 years ago he was on OSU.
I could have swore I was watching that Hard Knocks
Nope,
back whenever I was
nope,
given plasma.
nope. That's because last year's Hard Knocks was the Jets.
That okay. See? That's what I thought. I was sitting here like, I know I'm not tripping.
Okay, just say the number one, please, so we
Oh,
can move on.
Fred Warner, sorry.
Okay, thank you.
I forgot it to say it.
All right, that was terrible, and I remember why we effing hate this every year.
I know.
Why do
We
we do
were
this to
we were
ourselves?
so ready for it to come back. We're like, fuck yeah, let's do this. And now we're like, oh fuck this segment.
Like, I looked forward so much to recording when all we had to do were just like fun BS segments that had nothing to do with sports.
Yeah, like the whole before this pod, before we started or before we went into the terrible tens, it was fun. Just bullshitting back and forth. Now I'm just like, I'm ready to go home. I'm ready to get off.
Well, okay, so you're in luck because I have our end of show draft segment set up for you. It'll be nice and relaxing and you'll enjoy it.
Nice and relaxing.
This week, to end our show, we are doing a blue belt draft.
God damn, you're a fucking genius.
Top 5 blue bell ice cream flavors. And I will allow Hunter to have the 1-1. I think it's Hunter's turn to have the 1-1 anyway.
That's a tough one.
What did we do last episode? Fruit?
Yeah. So are we going based off of like personal
Yeah,
favorite?
this is your, like, you're drafting your lineup. But basically think of it, you can only eat 5 bluebell flavors for the rest of your life. And you're drafting them right now.
I'm gonna go number one overall. It's been my day one. Cookies and cream.
Basic
Easy.
but solid.
Brother, we're not going off like best fucking flavor ever. We're going off like you
I
just
know,
said,
I know.
five.
Like I said,
Yeah, it.
basic but
Hey,
solid.
you can't beat that. I'm not losing that either. I probably could have got
Um,
that in the second.
I got that in like the third, brother.
Oh fuck.
First, this is not like this is kind of out of left field, but I gotta have it. It's the goat, and that's Southern Blackberry Cobbler. I know it sounds
Never
obscure.
had it. I've heard it's good. I would
Hot
try it.
damn, dude. It's top three ice creams I've ever had. It's so damn good. Like I'm
I
not even like a
I
big
I would try
blackberry
it.
guy, but like the sweetness of the ice cream, the tartness of the blackberry swirls, plus they have like real graham cracker like pie crust or cobbler crust pieces in there.
They
It's
don't
like
make that shit in pints, do they? I don't think I've ever seen that shit in a pint.
I don't know. My grandma gets it and she gets the big one, and that's the only place I've ever had it is at my grandma's.
Yeah, I don't think I've never seen that shit in a pint. Otherwise,
It
I probably that's
is.
probably why I haven't tried it because I don't like buying
I'll tell you
a
this:
whole. I feel like a piece of shit if I buy a whole half gallon.
get the big one just to try the Southern Blackberry Cobbler at least once. Get the big one; it's worth it. If you are a person that likes cobblers, you'll love
Um, Number two, give me oatmeal cream pie.
it. I was hoping I would get that at two. I had my that was gonna be my one two. Like if I could get those two off the top, I was gonna be feeling
I'm a huge
really good.
that was I was addicted to that for a little bit. Like I was hyper fixated on that shit for.
Um, damn, that really throws a wrench in my whole draft board.
I want to after this is over, like I want to know who eats a certain flavor, and I'm really hoping you're not one of them.
I know what you're gonna ask, and no, hell no.
No, you don't know what I'm going to ask. It's probably not the there's two that I can be in question here, but there's one that I'm really curious about.
Okay, this is another out there flavor by Bluebell, but if you've had it, you know. Give
I mean, I can say
me
peaches and cream.
cookie two step
Oh god damn it. You got me back all right.
in that
You
bright
you
blue carton. Boy, that
uh
hits.
you got my ass back.
I can't have oatmeal cream pie. I'll settle for. Hey, when I'm at my grandma's, I'll do a scoop or two of the blackberry cobbler with a scoop or two of the cookie two step.
Wow.
This draft ended up being way tougher than I expected.
Yeah. Well, you set the parameters like this is the last five you can ever have for the rest of your life.
Oh,
And so I'm sitting here like, God damn, this is a serious decision. I'm acting like this is really happening.
it might be.
Um, Imagine you say Dr. Pepper.
I've had it. It's fine.
That shit's I don't like it. I didn't.
It's.
That's the only ice cream I think I've ever not been able to finish.
I want to try the root beer one.
Did Bluebell have a red velvet one, or am I thinking HEB?
I've never seen a red velvet, but that doesn't mean they don't have it.
Um, I wish I could pick just the banana fudge off the bomb pop back when they used to have bomb sticks. That flavor that's my all-time favorite ice cream flavor.
That's so obscure. You talking about like the
Or like
actual pops themselves?
yeah, like the bomb pops, it
Yeah,
was like
yeah.
a
But they
spaceship.
made the banana ones. Those were so good, by the way.
Yeah, those are
Those were so
so
much better
fucking
than the red, white, and blue one.
absolute God, ball.
Hey, when it
Yeah,
comes to ice cream, I know my ice creams.
yeah saying there's a cereal milk one. It's called Milk, I want to say, and it's really fucking good. Um, I'm trying to think of things that I get. I say butter pecan.
Gross. I'm
I'm
so
80.
this I want to try it, but I just never am like around to try it. I've never had the Bluebell like it's called like gooey butter cake or whatever. Or maybe it's just
Ooey gooey
called
butter
butter.
cake.
I've never had that one. I've heard good things.
It's good. It's good. I almost took it, but I think I'm gonna go cookie cake at 3.
I haven't had that one.
I haven't had it either, but I love cookie cake, and that's
Oh,
worth one of my top 5 forever like flavors.
um, you taking cookies and cream at the one. Like I
I
didn't
know I've
care
toppled
at the
your
one because I thought my 1-2 was still intact, but now that I'm in the late rounds and like I could really use something like a cookies and cream.
bro. That's the Bluebell's the best cookies and cream ice cream I've ever had out of any brand.
I'll say this, the way that the rationale behind your cookies and cream, I'm gonna use that same rationale here at 3. I'm just gonna go straight fastball homemade vanilla.
Okay, that's
Homemade
fine. I
vanilla
knew
by Bluebell just does not miss ever.
there's a reason that's okay with me, and I'll say it whenever we're done. But fuck, it's back at me. What are some flavors? I don't want to go but the ooey gooey butter cake because I already have the oatmeal cream pie and cookies and cream. I cannot believe that you got the fucking
Cookie two
Texas
step.
two-step. The cookie two-step. I'm so hurt about that one. Um, man.
Yeah, honestly, the two step and the blackberry cobbler are like 1A, 1B for me because like sometimes I don't want like the fruity ice cream of the blackberry cobbler and I just want straight up
Right.
cookies and cream flavor like of the cookie two step. They just each have their own like time and place. And damn they
I agree. There was
four.
4, I know. I'm trying.
Oh, I don't
They
have
did
my
a
four yet.
churro one. Yeah, they did a churro one
I think
lately
I
or
saw that. I think
recently.
you talked about that in Hog Squad.
It was pretty good. Man, this fucking blows. I'm trying not to settle. I'm trying so hard not to settle.
I think I'm gonna have to settle in the fifth. I have one that I've been avoiding, but I think I'm gonna have to take it in the fifth.
That's where I'm feeling right now. I'm gonna have to take because I have my 5th one locked in.
I think
Like
my
I've had it
fourth
locked
might
in for a
surprise
minute.
you.
I'm about to look at flavors right now because I'm having a hard time doing this off the top of my head. Um, Bluebell
I like how, first of
flavors
all,
all
I like how
time.
he turned off the COD for Bluebell.
Brother, this is serious. Forgot that one existed. Um, oh wow. Do. Damn, these are some good flavors here. Rotational. There we go. Oh, cookies and cream cone, number 4.
You got cookies and cream and cookies and cream cone. That's crazy.
Because well, it's not the same. They're different. It's not like actual cookies and cream. It's chocolate
I
ice
know, it's
cream.
just funny.
That shit's so fucking gas.
Okay, so are you on the actual Bluebell website too?
I was, yeah.
So I like their flavors are so interesting to me. Like I love the distinction between homemade vanilla and natural vanilla bean.
Yeah, they're because it's different. Vanilla bean is actual like
I
full
know
vanilla
it's
beans
just
in it.
kind of splitting hairs, but um this one is the one I said might surprise you, but
I'm praying on getting my 5th and snipe because my 5th is like my best pick.
no, I don't think so. But at 4, I'm taking Neapolitan.
Okay, you were so close to taking mine.
I know what it
'Cause
is.
I'm taking the Great Divide at 5.
Yeah. I like a little bit of the strawberry though. But yeah, no, both those are
I'm
good.
not huge on strawberry ice cream, but I'm not huge. I don't like I'm not huge on Dutch chocolate ice cream either, and that's the only chocolate ice cream that Bluebell sells in pints. and I don't see. They said they have milk chocolate in a half gallon, but I've never seen that. But the Great
Yeah, I'm
Divide is
looking at
half
it right
milk
here.
chocolate, half homemade vanilla, so it's the best of both worlds.
So for my fifth, I'm gonna have to bring it home with banana pudding. I said I
I
tried to
almost
avoid
took that at
banana
four.
pudding. It's so sweet. Like it's like too sweet. But the reason that I wanted to 1-2 blackberry cobbler and oatmeal cream pie is because you throw a scoop of oatmeal cream pie in with a scoop of banana pudding to kind of
Woo!
cut back the sweetness just a little bit. And
Damn, I bet that's fire
it's
too.
perfect. But yeah, that's the draft. That's the episode.
I
Um,
really wish I had some cookies and cream or cone ice cream.
I wish I had some ice cream at all. Like every time I go to my grandma's, like we went to my grandma's for like 4 days for July 4th, and she keeps Bluebell stocked like crazy for me and my brother-in-law. And I have to like detox off of it. Like I had to go to Aldi and I bought these like little cheap ass BS like 20 calorie ice cream pops that are terrible. But like it was either that or I was gonna end up cracking and buying a pint of Bluebell, and I just can't have that right now. So um
Yeah, I my self-control for ice cream is way down the drain. Like if
ice
I want
cream and
ice cream, like
cookies.
I tried to get Halo Top or I'll try to get the healthier
It
options
just
and it's
don't
just
hit the same.
it's a tease. Like it's not the like you just said, it don't hit the fucking same.
And like I
And
can
so I
get
end up
through
cracking
it.
and getting Bluebell.
I can get through it like with the Halo tops, etc. until I go to my grandma's for like a holiday and have the real thing. And then it's like I said, it's like a drug relapse where it's like
Right, exactly.
you
Look
remember what
for you.
real life feels like, and you're like, this, I can't keep living like this.
It's the ice cream the best dessert. Ice cream and brownies, or ice cream, brownies, and cookies are the top
I
three
said
for
mine
me.
is ice cream and cookies. I can turn down just about anything else, but my self
Cake I could
control
turn
goes
down
to
easy.
yeah, I my self control goes to zero with ice
I don't
cream and
understand the people
cookies.
that fucking love cake. Like that shit's it's so easy to get a dry cake. Now if it's a nice moist cake, I'm taking the fuck out of that shit. But if
Like
it's like your normal like just a cake like at a party or
cake,
something, I'm not with that.
I almost won't eat cake if there's not ice cream to go with it.
That's a good combo.
Pie, same way. Like people fiend over like pies and stuff
I'm that way
around the
with the
holidays.
cobbler. I gotta have ice cream with cobbler, otherwise I won't eat it.
But yeah,
I'm fat.
that's the episode 139. I would tell y'all to reach out to Wiz, tell him he needs to get back on and end his streak of absences, but he probably doesn't have service to receive your text message. So just cross your fingers. Come back next week. See you guys later.
Bye, bitches.